First off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fruitful. Grew up wearing platinum FUBU on the Southwest eating fufu. And the hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I...
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Tennessee Titans. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Ready, break. Driving 60.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. You look at this kick. It's quite a unit, number one in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
From the 20, here's the 2nd and 8. Willis looking to throw it. Cockrell holds it in left side. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. The Titans at 2-8 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. In motion right, that's Burks. A first down carry for Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Former first-rounder Derrick Brown living up to the billing on that stop.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did, that time for a loss.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Second down throw coming by Willis. Pressure comes in. He's brought down at That's a Panther sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack. Back to throw here. He's got him in, complete. It's a big play there for Tennessee. And even 40 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Off the option, here's Henry. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. You look at this Carolina defense. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. A 3rd and 2. Here's Willis. Pass taken in. Ball's been tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. About 25 yards on 3rd down. They'll take it. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Henry running right. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Second and 7. It looks like they'll move things around here. They'll run it again with Henry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. Escaping the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that, because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff in field position and took the ball and moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, But that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. To the 32, good enough for a 1st down.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A play fake, now Young. He'll fire this complete to Hurst down the field.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
That was pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
From the 23, here's 2nd and a couple. On play action, Young. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his 1st season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run forward with Sanders. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. How about this? They'll change it at the line. Going for it with Sanders. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. I think that's a good example of why they've been successful this year. They're fearless on any down.
And it's interesting that this year I asked an NFL head coach about being fearless and going for it on 4th down. And he said, people have to understand, there's fearless and there's reckless. I try not to be reckless when I make a decision to go for it on 4th down. In this case, fearless wins.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Chart the motion man right. On 2nd down, Young again. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed him for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them, not easily none.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Henry. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Third down, it's Willis. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Following the interception, Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. In motion goes the tight end. 3rd and short yardage, Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal, Carolina.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. They'll bring a tight end in motion. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Sanders is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now Willis. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run with Sanders. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Panthers 60, Panthers 60. Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go.
Now Willis. A shot downfield for Burks. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Are you kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me?
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's the backup Tannehill. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Troy Hill picks it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. Amir Smith-Marset now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Off the play fake, Young. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Sanders on first down with a little bit of space as he works his way forward, a gain of 4.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down, back to Sanders. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
3rd and 4. Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll run with Sanders. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1. To throw, Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DJ Chark, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
How we done?
Here we go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. They keep it with Henry on first down. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On second down, here's Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
19 Lions.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. A shot downfield for Burks. Willis throws another interception, his third of the game. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and the Panthers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're continuing to rock and roll, and at intermission, maybe sometimes you fear after such a good first half of a letdown, but that wasn't the case.
And what I remember most about being in those situations is exactly what you're talking about. You almost have that sense of satisfaction. You're like, we're doing really well. I remember one time someone saying, winning's fun, but so is playing really well. Why would we want to do otherwise? That was the message, to keep the intensity up, to keep things going, and that's exactly what we're seeing here from this team.
Yeah, it's helped them extend their lead. Second down, back to Sanders. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 97 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll go again with Sanders. Now he's into the clear again. He may go. And finally down at the 9-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. Give him 58 yards on the ground. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now a carry for Sanders. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. Second and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up second and goal.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Young now. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Miles Sanders with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Panthers are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll be out right at the 35. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
18 Ramblers, 18 Ramblers. Go.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. Short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is. They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
2nd and 10.
Alert! Alert! Check! Hurt! Hurt! Buffalo 18!
They'll try the right side with Henry. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down, stopped at the Panthers' 43-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him now to this point. The Titans on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Hey, check that, check that.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion.
79 Broncos. Big Lions.
In motion, left goes Burks. A first down carry for Henry. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Tannehill. And this one too low.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Tannehill. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Down right around the 25.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titan 16. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches.
We got more where that came from.
Ready up. Check pitch. Check two. Check hunt.
Another run here with Sanders. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Now Young going to move them around. Chark the motion man right. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
3rd and 5. On the draw, here's Sanders. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. To the air on first down. Here's Willis. Outright, caught by Chosen. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And now they're in the hurry-up. Running from the gun with Henry. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Second down, here's Willis. To the left side and taken in by Chosen. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That's caught by Chosen. And he will have a Titans first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
On the go. Hey, nice Bronco. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Now 2nd and 9. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. Fights through it, and he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on